Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 or part 2 of Facebook ads campaign types. In this session, we're going to be working on the traffic objective and how should you go about using the traffic objective, when should you use it, what's your ultimate goal, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Most people actually don't know what this is all about. Most people think they know, but they don't. And by the end of this session, you will know exactly how this should work. So first of all, of course, what is the traffic objective, or what is the traffic choice or campaign type inside of Facebook ads? You are telling Facebook to go after people who are most likely to click on your link that's going to take them out of Facebook and lead them to a website. Very simple, right? Now, of course, this is going to be based on an already prior interest-based targeting that you will have already done on your advert set level. So on your ad set level, you're going to specify, I want to go after people who have liked this page, who have liked Ronaldo, who have liked this business, that business, whatever else, who are male, female, who are age, whatever. Within that demographic, Facebook are going to find the best candidates who they most likely believe will click on your link. So even if you're running video in there, it doesn't matter. Facebook are going to go after the people that most are likely to click on your link. How do they know that? Because within their algorithm, they mirror and map behaviors. They look at and build profiles around people who most likely do certain activities. So if I want people to click on to my link and go to my website, this is the campaign objective I need to choose. The metric of measurement that you get from this campaign objective, or the result in the result column, will say cost per click or cost per visit, cost per website click, right? So, and this is every time somebody clicks on the link, not the ad. If someone clicks on the ad, they're going to end up on your page. This is anytime somebody clicks on the link and ends up on your website, you are going to get a cost per click. Now, a lot of people don't really understand what is the difference between high cost per click, low cost per click, etc., etc. And at the time of shooting this video, Facebook is still very cheap. And so with most industries, right, because remember, Facebook's a bidding system similar to how Google is. I will try and bid I want my ad to be shown to people who are between the ages of 20 to 30 who like basketball, for example. And if lots of other people are trying to show ads to those people as well, Facebook have got to choose who they give priority to, who are going to end up seeing the ad. Now, right now, Facebook is still very, very, very inexpensive. Therefore, if you can get yourself 3, I always say the benchmark is around about 3 out of every 100 people to click on your ad, you're pretty much going to spend around about 10, 20 cents or 10 pence, 20 pence, maybe 30 pence at best per click. Sometimes in certain different industries that you're trying to target will be way lower than that. But a 3% click-through rate, which is what that is called, would generally give you around about 10, 20 cents per click if you can get 3 out of every 100 people to click on your ad. Now, how do I create an ad that 3 out of every 100 people are going to click? Well, it's very simple. Just make sure the ad can relate to people emotionally. So it moves somebody emotionally in some way. Person sees it and they're like, oh yeah, that's for me because it's going to help me with my current issue. They see the ad, oh my gosh, that should be funny. Click, they go on and learn more about it. Oh, that issue there, I've always wanted to know more about that issue because you've used in your headline, have you ever thought about this or that versus this, or what about this versus that? You know, Kobe, Jordan, which one do you prefer? Person clicks, they read the article, and the article goes into explaining the comparison between the two. For every 100 people who see that ad on Facebook, 6 people click it, it's only going to cost me 2, 3, 4 cents per click. Great. People come to the website, they get context on who we are, what we do, and our style of writing, etc., etc. So it becomes a game of, can I reverse engineer the likelihood that I can get my visits to my website as inexpensive as possible? The best way to do that is make sure the content that I'm putting together is going to be engaging enough, i.e. move somebody emotionally enough to get them to click. This means I've got to get pretty good at writing headlines or pretty good at writing articles that people will want to read, or pages or whatever else, right? So, this way. So, now, the best way, all right? So the best way to create awareness, context, and understanding to specific content is this objective, right? So if your objective right now is, I need people to understand this thing more, whatever this thing is, me, my industry, my product, whatever it is, I need to get people to understand that, and I don't want to pay loads of money to get them to understand that. And I don't want them to just see something, because, you could run a brand awareness campaign and get people just to see an ad of something surrounding you or surrounding your business, but that's not enough information to get people to do something about it. I need people to actually come onto my blog or come onto my website and to read something or to listen to a video or whatever it is. I need them to come off Facebook and come onto my website to do something. So now they have way more understanding of whatever it is I'm trying to sell. So now when I send them follow-up ads, they understand now that they are more likely to respond to those ads and buy. Your traffic objective is one of the best ways of doing this, because now you can isolate someone and take them into an environment off Facebook where now they can pay attention, read and learn, or listen and learn more about whatever it is that you ultimately want them to do. And of course, your best use or your best case use for this type of objective, I believe, is for people who have never met you before, i.e. first interaction, right? So a person that's never met you before, I dare you to try and sell to them straight away. You are gonna struggle. Why? Because they just don't know you well enough yet. If they know about the product, they don't know about you. If they don't know about you, if they don't know about the product and they don't know about you, you're gonna be in a pickle trying to get people on side with understanding why they need to take action with you so early without them having any real information about you or your product yet. So you will always want to find a way of being able to send volumes, hordes of people to a specific thing, i.e. a website, for as inexpensive as possible. This is why I say to people, placement, don't worry too much about your placement. Every placement inside of Facebook ads has a different cost. So if I have my ad running in the news feed, this tends to be the most expensive because that's the best real estate. Think about with a magazine. If I want to advertise in a magazine tomorrow, if I want big page middle spread of the front page, it's going to be more expensive than if I have a little small square in the back of the book or the back of the magazine. Therefore, similarly with Facebook, they give you a different cost based on placement. Do I do it on mobile? Do I do it on desktop? Do I do it on other devices? Audience network, most people say don't use. I say absolutely use. Why? Because what's my objective? I need to generate traffic as inexpensively as possible. And if I can do that, that's brilliant. If an audience network, if it costs me for every 100 people that see an ad on the audience network, let's say only 0.8 people click it, but it still only costs me 5 cents, happy days, that's fine, because I get the click for the right cost. And that way I can build more context and more information surrounding whatever it is I'm trying to sell. So the audience network, include it inside of your placement. Sidebar, up and down. It's not always that good, and it can be a little bit more expensive than it needs to be, but Facebook is intelligent and it will usually give you, it will work out for you if you use automatic placement, which placements are actually getting the most clicks. Because all your objective for in the traffic objective, it's not sales, it's clicks. Clicks, why? Because I need to build awareness, ideas, context, understanding to a thing. If you want conversions and sales, you're going to use a different objective type. But if you're using the traffic objective, this is what you need to do. Hence, placement, not an issue. Interaction, for the interaction of the person, i.e. the point of the relationship with the person that they have with you, it's going to be best used always on people who've never met you before, because you're trying to expose them to your brand. And of course, the ultimate goal in all of this is to try and build a custom audience. Let me come this side. Try to build a custom audience. Why do you want a custom audience? Because marketing today is serialized. It's not one hit. It's not, you want to buy this now. It's a romantic process over time. And if it's a romantic process en route to marriage over time, ain't no girl and ain't no man getting married on the first time they've met somebody who they've never ever spoken to before. No chance. Therefore, if you're trying to create a marriage, you are going to need to have to take time. In order to know who to go after based on recent activity or recent interactivity, you are going to need to put people into a custom audience. That means I have a pixel on my website that is from and given to you by Facebook. I put the pixel in my website, and anytime somebody visits my website now, based on a number of different conditions, so people who have visited my website 3 times or more, people who have visited my website for X amount of time, people who have visited this specific page, that specific page, people who have come this number of times in a certain number of days or time, put them inside of an audience. That pixel constantly picks up any traffic, not just traffic from your ads, any traffic from people who own a Facebook profile. They can get put into a custom audience. So if a person comes from Google or Google ad or Google search engine or whatever, and they land on my website, and Facebook is sitting in the background because they haven't logged out of Facebook, and then they visit my website, that person now is going to go inside of this custom audience. So when I run ads to this custom audience based on website visits, those people are those who have visited my website at some point in time. Again, I'm serializing the process. So the traffic objective, guys, should be used, like all objectives, strategically for a very, very clear and unique, specific purpose. Number 1, you are going to want to use it for first time interaction. 2, you're going to go out, your aim is to go after people who are most likely to click to go to your website. 3, you're trying to build context. The whole point of why you're running traffic to a specific place is to build up information and more context and understanding, so when you run conversion campaigns, people are more likely to convert because they've had prior knowledge with you. 4, you're trying to build a custom audience. If you do not use and take advantage of the traffic you're getting, you are spending double every time you just want someone to see something, and it's not moving them anywhere. Hope this makes sense. I hope you understand now how and why you should use the traffic objective. Of course, if you have any questions, you know exactly where to comment. Peace.